I'll get to this part after I address this Stephen A. Smith thing. Listen, Stephen A., if you're not on ESPN no more, you got to come on the 5150 show and clear your soul. Because I know your soul is hurting. All of the shit you had to do to shit on black people. You should come on my show and clear your soul and not spill all the shit, but at least talk about the things they do in them production meetings before y'all go out where they coerce you to say things that are disparaging about people that they don't like. Let me give you an example of how cold-blooded the media is Stephen A. worked for. It's a young man who is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens.
Best player in the league by far.
The young man name is Lamar Jackson. This young man won the Heisman at Louisville. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, that's unheard of.
He won the Heisman at Louisville. Should have won it the next year, but they didn't want to give it to him 2 years in a row. So look, this young man went to the NFL and his mama represented him. And I saw motherfuckers talking shit like he ain't know what the fuck he was doing. This young man, the obvious best player in the draft that year, if you got an argument about it, then we can say if somebody in his draft class is better than him, we can talk about it. Let's try to talk about it. This young man, when he got his shot to play, because just like Patrick Mahomes, the first year it was a quarterback there. They gave this young man a shot at the end of the year. They went to the playoffs. And everybody was talking shit about him because they didn't win the playoff game. Here's a rookie who wasn't the starter all year. He just got thrown in toward the end. Because the other guy was so bad. His name's Joe Flacco. That's the dude he beat out for the spot. Joe Flacco is playing for the Browns now. He's actually doing all right. Because he will throw the ball downfield sometimes. But back to Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson first NFL season where he was the starter, he won the MV motherfucking P. The MVP of the NFL. Do you know how hard that is for a black man who don't talk like Jonathan Majors was talking in court?
Yeah. No,
This a real one right here. And all his teammates love him. I ain't heard nothing bad about Lamar Jackson.
No.
This past year, it was time for him to get paid. They didn't want him in the league for real because he was representing himself. He didn't have Mr. Feinstein as his representative. He said, God damn it, we see what they getting paid. We see what the top quarterbacks getting paid. I know what I'm supposed to get. Oh, the NFL, they didn't like that. They made it where so many teams couldn't get him. I'm talking about, look at all these garbage ass teams who ain't got a quarterback. They was like, we can't touch him. So Baltimore gave in, gave him some money. This year, this man has not been mentioned in the media as one of the top players in the NFL all year. All year. But yesterday, they beat the brakes off this team in San Francisco that has a quarterback by the name of Brock Purdy that they were saying is going to be the NFL MVP. Man, Lamar Jackson done beat the shit out that boy because Brock Purdy is surrounded by elite players where he ain't got to do nothing but toss the ball to a Deebo Samuel, pass the ball to the running back Christian McCaffrey. He got a whip over there, but they wanted to give him the MVP. Why? Because his name is Brock Purdy, and he fits the description of what they want as the MVP of their league. Well,
Protestant Caucasian male.
Thank you. Got the brakes beat off them yesterday.
Yeah.
I ain't heard Lamar Jackson's name in the headlines until it ain't but 2 more weeks left for the NFL. They couldn't ignore him anymore. He been winning all year. This is top 5 player in the NFL since he been in there. Do you disagree, Craig?
He the best player in the league.
Craig said he the best player in the league. I'm not finna argue with that.
Yeah.
When he plays, Baltimore Ravens have a chance to beat anybody in the NFL because they beat the so-called best team in the NFL yesterday. Well, y'all, as NFL players, even if you playing against Lamar Jackson, I think y'all need to all stand up and let the NFL know that's some bullshit y'all tried to get Brock Purdy the MVP, and the only reason he probably won't get it is because he got his ass dusted. It was his fault the 49ers lost because the defense of Baltimore wasn't having that shit.
And the white boy good. He just not on the level of
MVP.
Yeah.
When Deebo Samuels didn't play, hey man, them people lost 3 games in a row. That's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
A black man who ain't never been nothing but himself. A Florida boy. I think that's where he from.
That nigga look like Sealy.
Right.
I just
No,
said-
he look like Samuel Jackson who get hurt easy in them movies.
Yeah. What's his name? Dr. Glass or not? Is it
Yeah, Glass, man. But this a good brother.
Yeah, top notch.
Good brother.
Have you
Man,
seen?
will y'all stop bullshitting the people in the NFL and get that ugly bitch off ESPN, Michael Strahan face, bitch? What you